So I'm just going to do a little bit of clarification on the cemetery lab. It seems like some people are getting a little confused as to what to put in to which area, which this happens every year. So we'll just get started on that real quick. I just want to tell you what to put into what column, how to calculate the survivorship, and that should help you guys out tremendously on this. So if you got table A and table B. Hopefully that was easy enough to figure out. I know it's a lot of work, but in this area, I just want to make sure you guys know. I just want years in here. Um, you don't have to put the actual date. You don't have to figure out, if they were born in May and died in April. Oh, that's not a full year. No, just put the years in. So let's say they were born, this is pre-1900, so let's say they were born in 1789, died in 1856, something like that. You would subtract, get the age, put the age here, put their gender here, and just do that for all 100. All right, once you're done with that, you're going to calculate into each of these columns here. That's what I would do first, is put the number of people who died in that age group. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter some numbers here so I can show you how we're going to calculate the rest. So if I did number of deaths 0 to 9, I went up, and remember this is pre-1900, so that would be the first table. And if I went into there, the number of deaths, let's say I calculated that they're out of the 100, remember you did 100 people. So let's say that 15 of them died from 0 to 9. Then it was like 13, so on and so forth as you went down. Okay, maybe 12 people, something like that. So you're just going to add in all the numbers of people who died when they were those ages, and the total deaths is going to be all of that added up, which should be 100 if you did 100 people. So the total deaths will be 100. The total alive is going to be the amount of people alive at the beginning of the interval. So this one will be 100 because 100 people were alive before you started subtracting. So there were 100 people alive. And so 100 alive divided by the total deaths, which is also 100, is equal to 1.0, and that's your survivorship number. Okay, so now how do we figure out the total alive at the beginning of 10 to 19? Well, you take this 100, you subtract the 15, and now give you the number here, which will be 85. Then to get the total alive from 20 to 29 at the beginning of the interval, it's 85 minus 13, which is 72. Okay, so then this one, the survivorship for 10 to 19, would be 85 divided by 100. It's always by 100, so 0.85. So the survivorship becomes really easy to calculate. 72 divided by 100, 0.72, and this number will continually decrease. All right, so what do you graph when you're done with these? You're going to go back up to the beginning. This is the graph you're going to make. So you're going to have age versus survivorship. Don't worry about making a log of it or anything like that. I don't care about it being a log. You just put age, and you put the age interval on the bottom, not the actual age, just the age interval. And then that's your x-axis, and your y-axis is going to be survivorship. So that would be 1.0, 0.5, 0.72, and as you can see, it's going to start to drop off just like those survivorships. And then you're going to compare that to table D, which is post-1900. I did want to point out this for some reason says times 100 on table D. That is not correct. Do not multiply that by 100. If you have any questions on this, let me know. Hopefully that provides some clarity as to how to calculate all of that. All right.